it is a very, very deep belief system that is embedded deep into our psyche as women, that we feel entitled to do what we want, when we want, and to not have anyone or anything telling us what to do. In the face of someone, our husbands or anyone else in our life, telling us what we should be doing, what we need to do, that we do have responsibilities. It is so deeply embedded in us that we should be able to do what we want when we want, and the selfishness that we have. It is very, very difficult for us to break out of that entitlement. And I know some people listening will say this is a product of feminism. I believe that it has become this entitlement, and our deep belief that we can do what we want has become heightened and more prevalent and pervasive in us as women because of feminism, that it's enabled that in us. But my belief and what I see and what I talk about and how we are as women isn't a product of us as modern women or feminism. That this goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And I've talked about this before. We can see it in all kinds of texts throughout the whole world of the things that I talk about. And one of my favorites to quote is Solomon, that he would rather sleep on the pitch of a roof than in a room with a quarreling woman. That's one example. I've also got the Iliad up on in the background on a shelf behind me. And in the beginning of the Iliad, there's a conversation between Zeus and the female goddesses. And Zeus is so frustrated and so enraged that he gets constantly undermined by the female goddesses and his wife. And that they're constantly going behind his back and doing what they want. And behaving in all these woman ways that I talk about. And that was written by Homer. I'm not going to go for the date. I forget the dates, but I know it's somewhere like, I want to say like 800 or 900 BC, somewhere in there. So those examples from history showing this is our women ways and doing what we want when we want, and our stubbornness and need for control and emasculation of men has been happening thousands and thousands of years. And so that's why I believe it is so deeply, deeply embedded just in our psyche as women.